ISI guys, hey, it's Scott Beebe. It is a Friday when I'm recording this. That's why I've got my local high school athletic swag on. I've got the Christmas lights on the BOP logo. There are a lot of you in ISI that I've had the privilege of being able to meet and spend time with, but there are some of you that I've not yet had a chance to meet yet. And so Aaron's got different people doing these videos weekly. So I just thought I'd give you a little background on me. Number one, you can see I've got a May River High School little cover up on. And part of this reason is because a lot of our life for Ashley and I, actually, there's Ashley right there. So a lot of our life right now is caught up in the high school world. We got three great kids at home, 17, 15, and 13. He's about to be 14. So we're about to be 17, 15, and 14 here in just the next couple of weeks. And we are so excited to be able to raise teenagers. It is a completely different realm from what we were used to as raising newborns and toddlers and tweens and all of that. But we really do have a lot of fun, and we look forward to it. And tonight we're going to our local rival high school basketball game. So that's why we're all dressed up and geared up. So a couple of other things. Ashley and I have been married just over 20 years. And about 4 years ago, I called a bald-headed guy named Aaron Walker. You might call him Aaron Walker. And I called Aaron Walker, and I told him that I had just gotten let go from my job. And he told me I'm on vacation. We'll talk when I get back, but God's in control. And now here we are 4 years later. We've had the privilege of not only being a part of ISI for almost 4 years, but also of being able to lead Business on Purpose for the last 4 years and do our part the best we possibly can with heroic small business owners to try and liberate them, some of you, from the chaos of working in your business. If you don't know what that means, just ask a couple of the guys around the ISI, Tim Bonnell, Lane Bean, Shane Duffy, all these guys that have been through this. Some are going through it right now. Fosnot's head down, Kurt Stowers, all those. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head with that. But we've had a number of ISI guys really work to be liberated from the chaos of working in their business. That's why we do what we do. I also still host the Business on Purpose podcast. So if you just go look my Business on Purpose podcast in your Google, you can subscribe to it. And I do little short 4 to 7 minute clips of the podcast. And so you can check that out. It's really meant to be coaching for you. And so I'll get out of a client's office or off of an online meeting, and I share what we just talked about so you can actually hear it in real time. So I could go on and on. I'm looking out on a beautiful creek. I live in the low country of South Carolina with our family down here, and there is a hunch. We've got a hunch that my oldest daughter might go to Clemson University next year. Oh my gosh. Why does that hurt? Because of this. I'm a Gamecock, guys. I'm a Gamecock. And so there's a chance my daughter might go to Clemson University, but that's okay. That's okay. We really are genuinely excited about that for her. Hey, a couple things with ISI. Number one, book, QBQ. We just got out of The Wild at Heart. Unbelievable book. Make sure, if you're not familiar, that you're listening to the Ransomed Heart podcast. That'll be a great continuation for you, for John Eldredge of the Wild at Heart book. But keep that idea of the masculine mind and those three things he talked about in there as we transition into QBQ. Also, I want to highlight a member of the ISI right now. Phil Scarborough sent me a text earlier today. He and Zach Keaton have been holding each other accountable to their personal and spiritual disciplines. That's how ISI is supposed to be, that we're mutually holding each other accountable, pushing. I've talked to a couple of you guys already this week. You guys are pushing me. I'm trying to push you. That's what the ISI is all about. Hey, by the way, make sure you're doing your accountability tool every single week. I know Aaron says it, and we roll our eyes like, man, I don't have time for that. Hey, it's 20 seconds. It won't take you long. Do your accountability tool. And the other thing I want to encourage you to do, come ready to give. Bring it during your calls this coming week. And I promise you, it will make a powerful call the more you bring to this call as we get prepared for Christmas, we get prepared for New Year's, a lot of transition in time and place over the coming weeks of the holidays. So we want to make sure that there's a consistency of a brotherhood that we've got right here in the ISI. All right, gang. Hey, listen, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If I don't see or talk to you before then, I know you'll be talking to your ISI brothers if we're not together. But Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And I hope you will actively work to be liberated from the chaos in your world. All right. Talk to you soon, guys.